Get out of the city and into an adventure that moves the whole family. Prepare to be moved. The all-new Nissan X-Trail.
On air, online, and on your smart speaker.
Henry Post Jewellers has an exclusive range of pink Argyle diamond jewellery in-store or online.
SAFM News Briefing.
Hello, I'm Alicia McFarland. Authorities have recovered more of the wreckage of a light plane which crashed into Victoria's Port Phillip Bay over the weekend. 2 men were on board the aircraft at the time. A second plane, which was also involved in the crash, was able to land safely. A 70-year-old woman has sadly died in hospital after falling at a Robbie Williams concert in Sydney. She was taken to hospital in a critical condition after falling down several rows of stairs at Allianz Stadium last Thursday. China has accused the Albanese government of making trouble with rude and irresponsible claims over the sonar incident that injured 2 Navy divers. Beijing denies its warships took part in dangerous activity. New figures out today from CommBank show Aussies aged 25 to 29 have decreased their spending by more than 5% due to the cost of living. While Scott Phillips from the Motley Fool has told the Briefing podcast those aged 65 and over have increased their spending and it needs to be sorted.
We should be smart enough to be able to find ways, and this is on government, to actually spread the pain, to spread the policy changes rather than just relying on interest rates alone to do all the heavy lifting when it comes to inflation.
The latest UN report on climate change shows countries are falling further behind on meeting targets. UN boss Antonio Guterres is calling on world leaders to step up on cutting emissions.
The report shows that the emissions gap is more like an emissions canyon. A canyon littered with broken promises, broken lives, and broken records.
After this, there is no turning back. You sip the red can, the story ends. You sip the black can, you enter dreamland. And I show you just how good the truth can taste. Take the Pepsi Max Taste Challenge.
To sport, Cats recruit Connor O'Sullivan admits he will need to make it up to club legend Joel Selwood after brushing him off on night 1 of the draft. The pick number 11 sprinted off to celebrate his mate Phoenix Gothard, who was chosen by GWS at 12 in one of the biggest shocks of the night. O'Sullivan says he hopes the 4-time premiership hero can forgive him.
I actually have just got his number, so I'm going to flick him a message and say thanks so much, but also really sorry. So, yeah, that'll be something I'll probably have to do ASAP.
The draft wraps up tonight.
Buying or selling rural or residential properties? Miller, Wan and John. This is SAFM weather.
Today on the Limestone coast, mostly cloudy with a low of 9 and a top of 20. Tomorrow, mostly sunny with a low of 10 and a high of 20. Tune in to Maggie Dent's new podcast for the Dad's Guide to Nailing It. Download the Listener app and search the Good Enough Dad to listen.